It's good, y'all. People saying, people talking crazy about the live I did earlier, so I gotta address it. I got to. Motherfuckers unsubscribing, like I already said. I knew it was gonna come. That's why let's talk about it. Let me get a second. Give me a second. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Baby, man. It's getting chilly out here, man. It's good, y'all. Got to do it. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't gonna go live again, man. I wasn't gonna go live again. I said what I said. Now let me say this. For first and foremost, I love everybody. Love is the truth. It's something that you can't. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. If you want to be good in this world, if you want to be righteous, if you want to be decent, if you want to be on the right hand side, if you want to be if you want to be right, you have to be truthful. You have to be honest. Now, what I said is I said a bunch. Now I'm not gonna go back and try to go back on what I said and nothing like that, because it's not that serious. What people need to understand is, what people need to understand is what the number one thing that divides us is religion. The number one thing that made us kill each other, harm each other, go against each other, the number one thing on this planet that has divided us is religion. And we're gonna go and listen. You don't have to like what I say. You don't have to watch my videos. Nobody does, because I'm gonna worship Amun-Ra till the day that I die. You feel what I'm saying? And even to the afterlife, I'm gonna worship Amun-Ra. I'm gonna respect and give my praise to Amun-Ra. So I don't tell y'all. I don't go out of my way to disrespect Christians, but when I'm speaking up for my people, when I'm speaking up for my culture of my ancestors, there's nothing wrong with somebody speaking how they feel about something. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying? And if you can't, it's like this. A Christian will say, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ and all this whoop, you're gonna burn in hell. How many times have you heard that from a Christian? In my culture, it doesn't preach or teach that you have to believe in all this in order for you to be accepted and go to heaven and Armantar and all these holy places. No, it don't say nothing about that. It just shows you, if you don't conduct yourself, no. Look, exactly, BH, that's exactly right. And I appreciate you so much for rocking with me for real. But listen, if you go to a Christian, old school Christianity, what I knew, the old school Christianity where you couldn't where you couldn't be in the church unless you had a husband and all this, and you get vetted and counseled and all that crazy shit. The old churches, the original churches that I grew up seeing people go to, they used to tell you, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, if you don't believe in Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you're going to burn in hell. They tell you shit like that all the time. So that is a judgment place. There's so many. I'm not going to sit here, and what I'm not going to do. Thank you so much, BH. What I'm not going to do is sit on here and try to demonize somebody else's culture to make my culture more valid. That's not what I'm going to do, because the first shall be first and the first shall be last. So I really don't care about all that, but I had to get on here because I had a subscriber. Her name was Julie. I had a subscriber, Julie, come, and she said, you know, she gonna send my video to Gina, because Gina watches the King James Version Bible, and then she said she's gonna unsubscribe to me if I don't, I watch this video, and if I don't watch the video and all this. So look, so I said to myself, I'm like, damn, I see so much bullshit. Now you can unsubscribe to me, that's not the problem, but I see so much bullshit on the internet, right? I see so much bullshit every day on the internet that means nothing to humanity. Now, I'm not talking about what my personal preferences are, because funny's funny, fashion is fashion. It is whatever it is. If somebody's doing a good job at something, I'll tip my hat and give credit where it's due. I'm not a hater. I don't sit around and hate on people doing stuff. I love people to be entertaining, good actors, actresses. I love music. I love fashion. I love the culture of people. But at the same time, I understand that we're facing wars, we're facing this, we're facing food shortages, we're facing so many things, we're going through so many people going through mental problems, and so many people going through so many problems in America, for me to just blindly sit back and try to put my worries to the side and just continue with the mass media attacks, with the mass media pacifiers, because at this stage of the game, nobody has time to where they should be watching a full season of any show. In this stage of the game of life, in this stage of life, nobody should be sitting around and having the time enough to even to watch full seasons of this or full season of that, because that time where you're sitting on your ass putting your energy into something that's not progressive and producing a positive outlook or option, you could be using that time to make it happen. You could be using that time to go to the store and buy some beans. You could be using that time to go to the store and buy the rice. You could buy the oil, buy your this, buy your that, so you can have a contingency plan for what's about to happen. So y'all getting so wrapped up in your religion, right? I don't care if you don't believe in Amun-Ra. I know most of y'all never would heard about Amun-Ra in your life. I should have never even told most people about Amun-Ra. But I will say this. What type of coward? And I'm going to say this. I've been on here for years on my YouTube channel. Since 2017, I've been on here. I got hundreds of thousands of views, and that's not nothing to brag about. It's nothing, because some people have millions of views, but one little me has hundreds of thousands of views. And I'm saying this to say that if I got on here since 2017, me knowing about Amun-Ra, me knowing the truth about religion, me knowing the truth about the world and how things are really running, if I got on here for all those years and didn't try to tell nobody nothing about the truths of life or the truths of Amun-Ra or the truths of the real cultures of life, then what would I be? I would be a coward if I didn't tell the truth, y'all. I would be a coward if I didn't tell the truth. When I know the problems in life is when I know the problems in life is spiritual problems. When I know the problems in life are religious systems. When I know the problems in life are these systems in place. Financial systems, school systems, spiritual systems, religious systems, all that shit is put in place. And I know what it's for. So what would I be if I didn't get on here and express to y'all the truths? And guess what? You can't handle the truth. That's what they said that's what they always told you. I forget who said that, but that was like from the 80s. You can't handle the truth. Most people can't even fathom the truth nor handle it. So that's why I'm gonna be real with y'all. That's why there are secret societies. People like Julie are the reason why there are secret societies. You know why? Because the secret have to be kept in private because people like her love the fantasy. She talking about the King James version of the Bible. The King James version of the Bible. So you're only basing your religious. Now, this is why I never understood about Christianity, y'all. Just listen to me. If you want to run, you can run. What I never understood about Christianity is how is there Baptist, Episcopalian, Baptist, this, all Episcopal, these, it's about 5 to 10, it's about 5 different gangs inside Christianity, different sects. They call them sects, but it's a set, like a gang, nigga. It's a set. It's about 5 different sets in the Christian religion. There's Catholic Roman, there's Roman Catholic, there's Episcopalian, there's Baptist, there's I don't remember the rest of them motherfuckers, man. So why is there so many different Christianities when there's one Christianity, right? Or am I wrong? Or is it a bunch of, what in the Bible did it say? Don't take nothing out this and take it and mix it up and switch it up and all that. So ain't the King James version a perversion of the Bible itself? Because the Bible said, let nobody take nothing out or mix it, distort my words or change these words. King James changed the word. The Chinese in China right now. In China right now. And she said, oh, you were talking very loud and blasphemous against Jesus. No, I wasn't talking blasphemous against Jesus. No, I wasn't talking blasphemous against Jesus. What you don't understand is that shit has been destroying my people for over 1,000 years. And some quite frankly, some of us are over it. Just because you're just getting accustomed to it and you're what, 50 years of life? And I'm not disrespecting you, Julie, at all. I'm just telling you that false religion that y'all believing in, that most people are believing in, it don't even have enough luster. They even took it out to schools because it don't even have enough luster anymore. They took it out. They don't even use it anymore because it don't have enough luster. It don't have the power that it used to have. You know why? It's time for another crusade. It's time for another crusade. After this next crusade, people gonna believe in what the fuck they tell them to again. I bet you that. I bet you that. But yet, after this next crusade, it's gonna be some antichrist shit going on. It's gonna be some one world government shit going on. And you so blind, the people like Julie, because I'm not talking about specifically Julie, but actually I am. Julie, people like Julie are so blind. The Christian Bible thumpers are so blind. They think what they just learned in their 30, 40, 50 years of life means something to something that's been here for millions of years. These stone etched in etchings with color, might I add, with brown black man's skin, might I add, was etched into the stone walls. The Bible is written in many languages and it fills a large library, but people dumbed it down to put a language, dumbed it down and put in a language everyone can understand. That's all it is. The Bible is the #1 published book in the world. And you think you found something special as God? It's the #1 published book in the world. And you think you found a special God? Or did it find you? You didn't find Christ. Christ found you. You don't even know what's going on. But guess what? It doesn't matter to people like me because I don't live in that. I'm not lost by that. You're the one who's battling Christmas every year with the true meaning of the faith that you practice. You're the one battling whether you want to worship, celebrate Halloween, which is the #1 demonic day in the motherfucking world. You're Christian ass debating whether you got Halloween. I bet your Christian ass, Julie, I bet your Christian ass has Halloween decorations up on your house right now. So miss me with all that. Miss me with all that high mighty talk when I bet you your house has demons and haunted ghosts and ghouls and goblins painted around it and statues around it right now. So you were invoking, if you are, Julie, please come on and tell me if you are or not. But I bet you your ass got Halloween decorations up. So please miss me with that. What Claudette? Thank you, Claudette. Malsfina. She said Christianity is a guilt controlled matrix. Exactly truth. Christmas was Saturnella. Exactly, man. Come on, man. We know what we know. We know. Saturn practices and shit. Man, all of that shit is astrology. The solstice, when the winter solstice. I'm gonna tell you what Christianity it really is. It's astrology. It's low level astrology. When the winter solstice comes, the sun, the earth dips below in the lower orbit. The orbit gets longer, so it dips below. We have less sunlight in the winter time. So that's really what they call on December 25th is when the sun comes back out the winter solstice, and they call it the birth of Jesus, aka the sun coming out of the moon cycle, the low sun cycle. That shit ain't nothing but low level astrology. And people want to run around. Man, she sent me a video of some white dude, and I love white people. My grandma was white. I'm not racist, could never be racist. So you can miss me with that shit. And when my grandma was European and Irish and German, she was Irish and German. But the Julie lady sent me a video of a Christian dude talking about, let me show y'all this shit, man. You think I'm watching this shit? Look at this shit.
90+% of Christians today believe it's impossible to have a perfect Bible. There is no perfect Bible translation.
There is no perfect translation of the scriptures. All will contain certain errors.
If you believe that, your paradigm is about to be shattered.
Paradigm? I hate them paradigm ass niggas anyway, because what's paradigm? Reality, motherfucker? Now, first and foremost, I'm not watching this shit. You King James Bible thumpers who had ye of no religion, the impotent revolt. The man of the impotent revolt. Trying to make sense of something that don't make sense. And I watched about 15 minutes of this already, Julie. And guess what? This is a motherfucker searching for something that don't make sense, trying to make it make sense. Because how could a man who never had God understand God? All he did was plagiarize the real people who knew God and didn't even do it right. And his plagiarism didn't even make sense. That's why it's the book of this, the book of that, the book of this, the book of that, because he stole this from over there. He stole that from over there. He stole that from over there. He stole that from over there. And then he put his name on it, had his top writers put their names in it, put a story on it, spin it, do all that shit they got from us. And then guess what? Put a book on it, and then y'all motherfuckers think y'all found something. They created that in the Nicaea Conference. Hold up. The Nicaea Conference when the Bible was created.
The Nicaea Conference when the Bible was created.
No. Right here.
The Council of
Let's get it. You know, it makes me funny because people think they did something. When you think you found, Jesus found you, you didn't find Christ. I love all my Christian brothers and sisters too. The only thing, let me tell y'all something. I'm dehydrated too. The reason why it's so bad for the religious people to fight, the religious people are the only people who believe in God. So you being a religious person, a spiritual person, me being a spiritual warrior, me, them, him, them being spiritual people, everybody's going different spiritual ways with their stupid false religions when we should be all unifying under the umbrella of original spirituality. But it's not for everybody to do. So everybody just do what you can. Continue on. But I'm going to show you where the Bible comes from.
As always, I'd like to
And this is Brother Ray Hagins.
this message to just say up front, I don't intend to hurt anyone today. All right? And I say that because I find out, brothers and sisters, that sometimes
Too much blood poured in the name of religion.
virtually unbearable for some people. Like I said on the radio this morning, y'all remember that scene in A Few Good Men? For those who saw that movie, where Jack Nicholson was sitting on the stand in the courtroom, and the man said, "I want the truth."
What I just say, y'all?
Said, "You can't handle the truth."
What did I just say, y'all?
I found out a lot of our people can't handle it.
And hold up. Thank you, Ray Hagins. I did not watch this. Didn't I just say you can't handle the truth about a few minutes ago? Listen, man, God just be confirming. Ooh, I love God. Ooh, I love him. Thank you, God. Let's get it.
But I still got to give it. You know. It's almost like surgery. You know, so if I say something that is a little bit outside of your realm of awareness, please exercise intellectual vigilance.
Can y'all hear it?
And instead of shutting me down, and instead of shutting your own mind down, make note of what I said that you don't understand and go do your research. Okay? Go do your homework on it. Go verify what I said. If I'm saying something that you don't know anything about, how can you say anything about it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, so having said that, let's get into the message for today. As you see, the subject of today's message is Nicaea, 325 AD. AD stands for Anno Domini. It does not stand for after the death of. Okay? Anno Domini is Latin, which means in the year of our Lord.
Exactly.
What's really deep, brothers and sisters, is this really ought to tell you something. How the Gregorian calendar has been completely adjusted around the existence of someone that the Roman Catholic Church made up. That's some deep stuff. I mean, they actually started counting time down up to a certain point, you know, BC, or BCE before the Common Era. Then it comes to a certain point in history, and then they start counting up again. Okay? So here we have, this is 2006, right? According to who? You mean tell me we've only been here 2006 years?
Exactly.
No. Actually, I think this is 6,746. According to, if I'm correct on that, and that's called after the founding of Kemet, AFK. So according to the ancient African calendar, or the first stellar calendar, this year would be 6,746. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Okay?
Yes.
Now we got a problem with that. Okay? Because that's after the founding of Kemet.
Thank you so much.
That's just the calendar found in Egypt. You follow what I'm saying? And those of you who are going with us to Kemet this year, you'll get at the Temple of Dendera, you'll get to see the first stela in the observatory there. You'll get to see the first zodiac that was used, okay? Which they copied all that from. Now some deep stuff, because if we're talking 6736 or 6736 after the founding of Kemet, and yet Kemet is the child of Ethiopia.
What we say earlier, what I say earlier.
Okay, and the civilization that came into Kemet with full knowledges of the math, of math and sciences and horticulture, agriculture. Y'all follow me?
Yeah.
So how far back does African consciousness really go?
Millions of years.
If you do some research on,
I think billions.
what is called the Hutu and the Twa, you'll see that their history dates back almost 400,000 years.
Exactly.
What number did I
Strip
just say,
us
y'all?
clean.
Almost 400,000 years of history of African people. Why don't they want us to know this?
Exactly.
In order for those who have been misled to begin to see correctly, and you need to understand, y'all, a lot of us don't see correctly.
Lost.
We see what we've been given to see. We see through the lenses that were assigned to us. And in order for us to begin to see correctly, we must have a clear analytical understanding of.
Hold on, we're gonna get some.
Let's say we have an item that originally cost $70
Hold up.
and is on sale for 20% off. How much is the sale price now? Let's
Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to find. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Nicaea Council 320 something AD. I forget. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Let me get it right. What's the? Hold on. Because I want to get his. I want to watch Brother Ray Hagen's other video. But the dude, this video's old, so it's actually. Yeah, the parts ain't on there. Let me see. Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You got it. Yes, you got it, bro. You got it. Yes, you do. You got it. Please, man. I'm online. Hold on. Part 2. I think this is part 2.
Oh man, about 3 years later, I was coming out of City Hall in Patterson, New Jersey, and there was this old bookstore there called Bazaar Books.
Hold on, y'all.
I grew up looking at this store, passed it thousands of times, never moved to go in it. But this particular day, I was moved to go in this store, and I did. And when I stepped inside, I said to the brother, I said, man, listen, where's your religion and philosophy section? So he pointed me. You mean ancient Africans talking about going to heaven when they die?
Hold on.
See, that's the number one question you're going to get asked when you make your transformation. They're going to ask you, but where you going to go when you die? Let them know the same place ancient Africans been saying all the time, that the white man stole from us. And they call it heaven. And the kingdom of Osiris
Yep.
lives upon earth and who have been declared to be speakers of the truth in the judgment hall of Osiris. In the judgment hall of Osiris. Now, that's some deep stuff. The Egyptians set truth speaking above all other virtues, and in the great judgment. You mean tell me the ancient Africans talked about a great judgment? Yes, they did. In fact, brothers and sisters, it's depicted in this drawing. Turn to John 5:22, 27. Turn quickly. I got a lot of pictures to go through. I'm moving so slow, I'm going to run out of time, so I got to move real quick. John 5:22. I'll quote it for you. For the Father judges no man. I think that's what it says, right? What is it going to say?
For the Father judges no man.
Yes.
But hath committed all judgment.
But hath committed all judgment to the Son. What does the 27th verse say?
And hath given him authority to execute judgment also.
And hath given the Son authority to execute judgment also.
Exactly.
How about 2 Corinthians 5 and 10?
You better use your
2
judgment.
Corinthians 5th chapter 10th verse.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of who?
Christ.
Who?
Christ.
How many of y'all put up here that?
Yes.
Okay, now this is some deep stuff. Because that's what the biblical text says, but this is where they got it from. Now, this is a pictograph. And in this pictograph, you see Osiris dressed in white. In this pictograph, his face is white too, by the way. I'm going to mess you up in a minute. And you also see the person being judged standing before Osiris at the great white throne. Now, not only is he standing there, but he has the scales upon his shoulders.
Yep.
They took that and put it in the Bible. Who was it? Nebuchadnezzar, one of the kings? And the dream, the interpreter said, it means, TKL, something writing on the wall means you've been weighed in the balances and found. Who knows what the rest said? Wanting, thank you.
These people know their
See,
shit.
it had to come from here because there was no Nebuchadnezzar. Here you have the brother being judged, the pig, the swine, on the boat represents Set. Or Satan.
Satan, yeah.
Which became Satan
Yep.
in European theology.
Yep.
Here you have the 9 gods, or representing the 9 levels of life.
Yep.
And those of you who know anything about numerology, you know that when you get to the number 9, you have reached the pinnacle, and at that point,
You gotta
go
start
into
over
the
again.
Summum Bonum, or the supreme good.
Yep.
That's a pictograph. There it is on the wall. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
There's another thing to go and examine.
And look how they painted his face white on the picture. His paint is black. You see that?
What color is Osiris there, y'all?
It's black.
What color?
Yep.
Thank you.
I already knew what he was about to say.
The word Osiris means Lord of the perfect black. Well, the spread of the cult was rapid both in Upper Egypt and in Delta. And by the way, don't get messed up by the word cult. See how they control our thinking?
Culture.
We think the word cult means something bad. The word cult simply means that's the way people do things.
Yep.
Cult is the root word of culture.
Yep. Just like I said.
Cult is the root word of cultivate.
Yep.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because no other cult offered to its adherents the hope of the resurrection and immortality. Now this is some deep stuff. Notice what it says about Osiris. His human nature, they thought, enabled his human nature God didn't come for me to play with you at this time. So
Nope.
let me say it like this. Look at the person next to you and say, Jesus didn't exist. So they got this human and divine nature from somebody else. Please understand that.
Yep.
They stole it from Africa. They stole our story
Purple
and
skies.
put their ethnicity on it.
I ain't been seeing the purple skies. That'd be beautiful. I ain't been seeing them.
In addition to Osiris,
After
and see,
this,
a lot of people tell you that Africans were polytheistic. They say the Africans, the Egyptians, worship many gods. Not true. It tells you here, the Egyptians paid divine honors, not worship, divine honors
hail him.
to
Yep.
the sun god, the moon god,
Yep.
the air god, the water god, the sky god, the earth god, the
Yep.
Nile god, and to a host of spirits of whom we know the names of about 3,000.
Yep.
Now, when people read that, they say, see all them gods Africans worship. But yet I can say Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nisi. You get the picture? And anybody got a problem with it? Only thing the Africans did is they acknowledged the attributes of God that were manifested in various aspects of creation.
Yep.
What relation all these gods and spirits bore to each other and to Osiris is not at first clear, and it is the realization of the existence of these which has induced some writers to declare that the Egyptian religion was nothing but a polytheistic cult. And yet it was not. It says, for the Egyptians believed in the existence of one great God,
Yep.
self-produced, self-existent,
Yep.
almighty, and eternal, who created the gods, not angels.
Yep. Yep.
You don't find the word angels in African theology.
Nope.
Okay? The heavens and the sun, moon, and stars, and them, and the earth, and everything on it, including man, beast, bird, fish, and reptile. They believed that he maintained in being everything which he had created, and that he was the support of the universe and Lord of it all. So you see, brothers and sisters, the ancient Africans only believed in one great God.
Yep.
What's really deep about it.
There we go. Thank you, Brother Ray Hagins. Thank you, Brother Ray Hagins. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's why I fell back and let the brother say it. See, I'm tired of people always trying to take credit from who deserves the credit. You know? Let's see what these comments say. Let's see. They brought religion in to take our gifts we all have, to take the gifts we all have. Exactly. Does anyone notice purple skies? No, I ain't been noticing the purple sky, but that's beautiful. You should take a picture of that and post it on a comment or make a video. Drop it in the comments. I'll watch it. You know, yeah, man. These people, man, it's so sad. They're desperate for history, desperate for merit. There's no merit in none of that bullshit. You can't find a drop of merit in nothing that these people came up with. So we're not here to disrespect the people, the Jesus people, at all. But you have to understand there was always something going on for millions of years, hundreds of thousands of years, millions of years before your little baby Jesus was born in his little manger. Before little baby Jesus was born in his little manger, it was millions of years of history before that. So that's all I'm saying to that, man. I love y'all, man. This shit is like, it's not rocket science, man. If people just don't know the truth. You know, I understand you weren't growing up listening to black people. You weren't growing up listening to the truth. I understand that, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. You know, God is not for everybody, I guess. You know, I guess some people like the Satan that they got, you know. So hey, you worship Satan if you want. That's a blessing to you. You can unsubscribe if you want. It's a blessing to you. But I'm not here to hate on nobody. I'm just simply saying You got to come better than that. You got to come better than that. You know, you got to come better than that. Where I'm coming from is millions of years ago. I'm one of the ones who's fighting. What did my man say? The African culture said, nothing is more important than truth telling. What? What does Big Bad do all day, every day? Truth teller. Fighting for who? Real God. Oh, thank you, Mola. Give me a seat in the boat, please. Just give me a little corner seat. I don't even want a big seat. I'm slim. I'll scoot to the side, Mola. Just give me a little corner. Let me ride. Swing down, sweet chariot star, and let me ride. Swing down, sweet chariot star, and let me ride. That's all that's talking about, man. You want to get down on the wheel, they begging. And that's an old slave song. I just don't know the slave version. I know the modern day version, the Parliament Funkadelics and the Snoop Dogg Dr. Dre versions. I know them two versions. You know? But y'all got to realize and recognize, man, you just didn't know who Jesus was. Now at least you know who Jesus is now. At least you know who he is now. So you can be all right in that. You can sleep with that. Just realize and recognize everything that you was thinking you was knowing was a lie. So that's okay. You can go to sleep now realizing, and you can wake up and do some studies on your own and realize, like, damn, okay, these black people are something awesome. They're fucking awesome. You know, damn. They are cooler than we thought. Yeah, we are. We're cooler as you think. We're cooler than you think we are. This shit ain't just born. This ain't just like this. This is destiny. Why do you think, let me tell you something. Why do you think black people are so good at everything? Why do you think black people are so great at everything? Now, white people are great too. Listen to me. White people have some great minds. Y'all make great inventions, great shit. Y'all do some great things. But why do you think black people are so good at everything? Why do you think a nigga could pick a ball up and just... Why do you think a nigga just hit the dance so perfect? And why do you think motherfucker brains, them Africans, they're the top scholars in America right now. You go, like, the Asians and the Africans are the top scholars in studies in America, in schools. And then there's the white girl after that. Then is the black girl. It's the truth. Look it up. It's Africans, Asians, European white girls, black girls, then the white boys, then the black boys. That's how it breaks down in the hierarchy of who's doing the best in school. Them Africans are our brain surgeons. Them Africans are our top scholars. Those are the top neurological doctors and shit, neurosurgeons and all that shit. I'm telling you what's going on. People need to stop disrespecting African people and give us our credit. We deserve our credit. Now we need to stop living like Sexy Red and being trashy and start living like holy people again, and we will be able to demand our credit and our respect. But until we stop killing each other, until we stop doing drugs and abusing each other, until we stop feeding into all these ideologies that were created by our enemy, until we stop, man, it's over for us. Because all odds has always been stacked against the black man. Because at one point in time, black people ran the world. So these people said they'll never let that shit happen again. By any means necessary, they're not going to let that shit happen again, or try not to let it happen again. You think that's what this is all about? If you was in the cave starving and you was fucked up for thousands of years, while the sun man was out there fucking eating that shit and loving and living on the sun and thriving and surviving, and you ass come out the cave and you burn up because you've been in the cave so long, you lost your pigmentation effect. You lost your pigment because you had to survive in the dark. People don't realize when you put a bug in the dark, if you flip a log over If there's a bug that's been under a log for a long period of time, it will be blonde and blue-eyed. This is pure, simple science. Because if something doesn't have the sun, it loses its color, it loses its pigment, and then after it loses its pigmentation, its hair has to grow long down to protect its neck, because in a cool environment, you need your neck protected. So your hair has to drop down to protect your neck. So that's why the hair goes straight down. And then the eyes go blue because it has to see in the dark. It has to be a dark reflector. Do you remember the movie Pitch Black with Vin Diesel? The movie Vin Diesel with the Pitch Black, his eyes were what? Blue, right? When he guess why? Because he could see in the dark. He was what do you call it? Evolved to see in the dark. He got mixed with some monster shit. Long story short, his eyes were blue. If you get stuck in the caves for hundreds of thousands of years, or however long it was for them, the people, those Africans, because we were all the same people. White people were African at one point in time. It's just evolutionary change, and some people were grafted from the genetics of African genes. So at one point we were all African. Some people were just genetically grafted and created with African genes. You know, some people got mixed with certain animals. Some people got mixed with certain things and certain this. This is where the religions, the races come from, or the creeds. Because I don't call them a race, I call it a creed. This is all history. See, and when people say shit like this, it's terrible for people to hear, but it's the facts of life. Just like right now, you can go into the fucking doctor and you can say, I want a baby with blue eyes and blonde hair and green eye, one green eye, one brown eye. And you can get that shit because they have a process called what? In vitro fertilization, where they can what? Do genetic grafting and make whatever kind of baby you can pay for. They have the same technology now that they had back then, and that created them. You don't get it? But people don't want to. That's why I don't like talking about origins and religions and all that, because then people are going to get pissed, because they're not going to be able to understand history for what it really is. All the caveman stories and all that, those are true. But who is the caveman's? Flintstones. Yabba dabba doo. Those are European men in that Flintstone show, right? Were there any black people in the Flintstone cartoon? Were there any black people in the Flintstones cartoon, y'all? Hell no. And them people came out them caves, and they were in their lodges. They didn't do their Masonic lodges. They were Shriner brother. What was that? Man, get out of here, bro. I know what the fuck going on, bro. And I'm not mad at nobody. I respect all the cultures, bro. I respect everybody, bro. Do you? But understand who you're dealing with. Black man, understand who you are. Black woman, understand who you are. Black people, understand who we were, so you can get back to who you were. This isn't disrespect to Europeans. We love Europeans. We're mixed with Europeans through time and evolution. Look at me. I got 20-some% German and Irish in me. I'm not speaking of hatred. I'm speaking black people so they can wake the fuck up, because nobody is empowered to do that shit, and then nobody's doing that. And that not wake up and say, oh, I'm better than you and this and that. No, wake up and say, hey, you don't have to be a scum. You were not intended to be scum. You are intended to be kings and queens, not scum. Let me show y'all something, man. Because everybody just be thinking I'm just all mad and shit. No, I love this world, man. I love my people. But let me show y'all something. We've been turned into trash, and we love it. I'm loving it. Hold on. Let's get it. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Look, I'm gonna show you something. We are the queens and kings of this earth, man. And look what we turned into, man. Don't even play with me, man. I can't take it. Y'all, man, listen, man. Hold on, man. Shit fucked up, man. Man, listen, man.
Always like to know, what did he put?
We used to be the kings and queens of this earth, man. Look what we gonna run. Look what I turned into, man. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get it right so you can see what's going on. There we go. Come on, baby girl.
On your skin. I don't have lizard skin. I don't have alligator skin. I really feel bad for women who have skin conditions, but I use Calm.
Look, man. Look, man. It's just, it just don't get, it just is out of control. It's just out of control. Hold on. It's just out of control. You know, we used to be the kings and queens of this earth. Now we walk around like this. Yeah, I'm about to be done right now. I'm about to be done. Let me just, this it. I'm going to tie it up with this. Huh? Yeah, I'm coming, bro. Go ahead, because it's late. You're supposed to be sleepy, bro. Go ahead. I'm coming. All right, I know I'm coming, man. Let me tie this up. Let me wrap it up. No. Go in there real quick and wrap. Let me wrap it up. Hold on. Let me wrap this up, y'all. Let me show you, man. We used to be kings and queens, man. Come on, man. Man, shut up, man. Hold on. Them ads be kicking my butt. I don't like them ads. It's no hope. It's probably no hope. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck. Man, shut up. All right, you know it. Okay, yes, sir.
Or dare.
True.
What's your body count?
If I tell you, you're gonna want to kill me, quit playing with me.
I don't want to kill you. I don't know you.
Honestly,
Honestly,
what count? Like the niggas I like or the niggas I don't like?
overall, everything, everybody.
Boy, I'm in the hundreds. I don't play.
You in the hundreds?
I don't play.
Why you in the hundreds?
Cause I'm a nympho. I love to fuck.
You don't just want to have sex with one person, or you?
That shit get boring.
This the world we in, y'all. And we used to be kings and queens. They broke us down to trash. They broke us down to trash. They turned us into trash, bro. I don't think you can come back out of that. After so many hundreds of years of breaking down, I don't think you can come back out of that. And then mixed with the mixed with Jesus, oh man, they did a number on us. Jesus mixed with slavery, mixed with destruction, mixed with psychology, food, sound. Oh, black people, it's over. All we could do now is play basketball and dance and shake our butts. Scam, sell drugs, trap, sell drugs, make money, rap. We used to be kings, queens, shoemakers, lawyers, politicians, man, building makers, architects, creators. What are we now? What are we now, man? You got people like me trying to keep hope alive, trying to keep people's dreams alive and keep the vision of Earth alive, because it's definitely a vision to this shit. It's definitely a blueprint to this shit. It ain't do what you want to do out here. It's do what you're supposed to do for the betterment of your people and God. But most people don't even know who God is. So they gonna believe in the devil to the day they motherfucking die, man. So all these people believe in all this shit, and they're so closed-minded to the truth. It's up to you. It ain't got nothing to do with me no more. I'm not living in blindness. I'm not living in blindness in no kind of way. And I don't talk about religion. Let's talk about from now on. We ain't talk about this. It's the last time I'm discussing this, and it really it shouldn't be, but it might be because people ain't ready for that shit. You know what I mean? People ain't ready for that shit, man. Let me see these comments. Claudette, I will. It's why we're starting war. They know their days are numbered. For real. For real. For real. No, for real, man. Radiation is making me lose pigmentation in my hands and legs. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I want the truth, not candy coated, just raw truth, whatever it is. No, for real. That's the fact, Shavens. That's the only way to progress. BH said, "Yep, for real, man." Entertainment. I did a video on what entertainment means, y'all. Entertainment. Entertain. To entertain is a Latin word for a spirit getting in. A spirit getting in. I'm telling you, just look it up. Look up entertainment in Latin. It's man, come on, man. Look up entertainment in Latin. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all, man. I just had to get on here, man. Once again, put a foot in the fake Jesus's ass, because I gotta do it for the real, for the true God. I had to do it. Put another swift boot and poof right in his ass. People ain't ready and never will be. It's too uncomfortable. That's the truth, man. Thank you so much, Shamelessly V. You know, it is uncomfortable. I ain't disrespecting nobody, but I had to do it. I had to put that swift boot. When when your daddy mad at you and he turn around and he kick you in the ass, that boot is the boot I just gave him. Poof! Kick my foot to the side. I ain't kick him straight. No pointy boot. I can put my foot to the side, get my whole side foot in the ass. Pah! Lift him up off the ground a little bit. Get your ass up out of here with that fake Jesus shit, man. Ain't no lies in my shit. When I said it's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, I meant that shit. Everything is the truth around here. Ain't none of that sugarcoating shit around here, man. And I'm standing on what I believe in. And I ain't said nothing but the truth. And I ain't told no lies. And I ain't disrespected nobody, man. Thank you so much, Shamelessly V. Thank you so much. And I'm telling no lies. And shout out to everybody who been supporting the movement, man. The few people who hit me on my Cash App and shit and support me, thank y'all so much. The people who sit here and watch me, thank y'all so much, man. It means so much to me, man. Y'all don't realize it, man. I'm just not, man. I got 900 some videos and ain't none of them bullshit. I got some celebrity shit on there because that's what the algorithm likes. And, you know, some of those are my most viral videos about rappers and sacrifice and dumb shit. Like, you know, I don't even care about that type shit. Because I don't even knock a nigga how they get their money, because I know most of these niggas is playing with Satan. I'm not mad at Satan. I just know I ain't gonna play with him. I'm not mad at him. Stay out of his way. Stay out of my way. Don't hurt me. Because you can hurt me, Satan, but I don't hurt me. Stay out my way, and I'll stay out your way. I give you respect. Bow down, back up, stay away from you. That's how much I fuck with Satan. I fuck with you, man. I know you'll do me wrong. I know you ain't got no harm, mean me no good. I know you come in the name of wrongness and harm and hurt and pain. Thank you so much. Respect. Back up. It's like when you see the bully in school. You know he's the bully. You know he gonna whoop your ass, but you back the fuck up and let him have it, because you ain't trying to see him. I ain't trying to see the devil. I love him. I ain't mad at him. Shit, he needs some love. That man might need a hug. You feel what I'm saying? He might need a hug. Y'all don't even understand the spiritual war you under. You playing into the devil's side.
Got a lot of them. They love Jesus. Just confess your sins to me and do everything on the week. But come to me on the weekend, on Sunday and Saturday, on Sabbath day.
He got y'all in a chokehold. Got niggas in a motherfucking chokehold. I ain't mad at him, though. Do you? I'm out of here, though, man. Love y'all, man. Big homie, big bad, man. People don't even realize what's going on.